Abraham worked so hard, despite the fact that God blessed him, despite the fact that he had built altars, places of prayer, places where he could connect with God. He kept digging wells, people filling them. He worked so hard to have this numerous livestock. He worked so hard to have like maid servants and gold and silver. He was calculative in building his wealth. And when you read in Genesis 36:7, it says, "For their possessions were too great for them to dwell together." That is Abraham and Lot. And the land they stayed in could not support them because of the livestock. Abraham worked so hard. When it talks about Jacob, it says in chapter 30 of Genesis, verse 43, it says, "Thus Jacob became exceedingly prosperous." The man became prosperous. Think of how Jacob became prosperous. Jacob left his home while he was alone, and then, going to his uncle Laban. He came back. On his returning home, he had so much. And it took him 20 years of hard work. 7 years to work for like Leah, another 7 years to work for Rachel, 14 years of working to have, his 2 wives that gave birth to his sons, and then another 6 years he worked for Laban. The Bible says that after the time he was leaving that place, he was a rich, wealthy man. So the aspect of being successful demands that you and me have to work hard. The aspect of being so prayerful doesn't mean that we can't work hard. In fact, the people who pray more should be the people who work harder, because God gives them revelation of what they ought to do.